Hello, good morning everyone. This is Manjunath. Welcome back to this session 3. As we are learning the Section B program, that is 15 marks program for the ICSE board examination, let us take one more example today and discuss in detail. Program section. So today's topic I am going to take is railways ticket. So the question goes like this. Design a class railway ticket with the following description. Instance variable or data member. String name should be added. String coach should be added. Long MOB number should be added, that is mobile number. Int amount should be added. Int total amount should be added. These are the instance variable or the data members. So let us discuss in detail about the question. String name is used to store the name of the customer. String coach is to use or to store the type of coach customer wants to travel. Long mob number, that is mobile number, is used to store customer's mobile number. Int amount is used to store basic amount of ticket. Int total amount, that is used to store total amount to be paid after updating the original amount. So what are the methods you have to use? You have to use two methods, that is accept method and update method. So accept method is nothing but void accept to take input from name, coach, mobile number and amount. Void update, it is used to update the amount as per the coach selected. Extra amount to be added in the following as follows. So the condition goes like this. Type of coaches or amount. So if you are the customer opting for first AC, your amount should be 700 rupees, second AC 500 rupees, third AC 250 rupees. The last one is a sleeper, and for the sleeper you need not have to pay any amount. So I am repeating the cost or the condition of the program. So if you are opting for first AC 700 rupees, if you are opting for second AC 500 rupees, third AC 250 rupees and sleeper for none, it means you need not have to pay any amount for sleeper. Next one, after this what has to be done? You have to display the following details of the customer such as name, coach, total amount and mobile number, and write a main method to create an object of the class and call the above methods. So in this program you have to create an object of the class. So whatever the class name you give, you have to create the object of the class, that is new object. So the first block of the program. So here import java.io.star semicolon, that is the package I am going to use in this program. Import java.io.star semicolon is nothing but input output operations. It means that whatever you input it has to accept, whatever you project the output it has to be displayed. So the class name is railway ticket, and in this first block these are the following to be added. String name should be added, string coach, long mobile number, int amount, int total amount. So here you should know the difference between string, long, int. Why we are using string name? Name consists of alphabets. Coach also consists of alphabets, that is first AC, second AC, third AC, like that. Long mobile number. Mobile number is nothing but integer and the numbers are total, it will be 10 numbers. So we are using the data type as long. The next one is int. Int is also a data type, that is integer data type, and the amount will be stored. Again the int data type is used, and the last one is total amount should be projected. So here what happens, the class name railway ticket needs, these are the following steps to be followed: name, coach, mobile number, amount and total amount. This is the first block of the program. These are the basic initialization of the program. Let us go to the next block, program section, block 2. So this is very important. Here we are going to initialize, it means we are going to accept the information. To accept all the kinds of information, what are the syntax we have to use? Public void accept throw IO exception, input output exception. It is nothing but exception handling, means what unwanted or unprecedented error occur in the program, this IO exception will throw out and give you the proper result. Now the syntax goes like this: input stream reader in is equal to new input stream reader in the bracket system.in. This is the supporting syntax of the package what we are using, that is input output utility. Next one is a buffer reader, br is equal to new buffer reader in the bracket in. This will start accepting the information. Now the first one is you can see here, the first one I am going to show is system.out.print. What has to be print? Name has to be print. So name does not have any calculation. So whatever you write in the double quotes, that is the statement. So once the statement is printed name, what has to be done is the cursor should start blinking. So once the cursor starts blinking, you will be able to, or you will be eligible to type the letters. So when you type the letters, you have to write the syntax to accept the letters. So what happens here? Name is equal to br.readline. When you use this br.readline, automatically the compiler will start accepting the information. Second one, again system.out.print coach. So once the coach is printed, the coach has to be accepted. That means first AC, second AC, third AC or sleeper. So to do that, br.readline is used. So again, and the same syntax we have used because both belongs to the string, and br.readline is the syntax used to accept the information. Here in this first part, what happens? Name was initialized. In the second block, coach was initialized. The next one is the mobile number. System.out.print mobile number. So now this time, third time we are accepting the mobile number. Now you need to keep it in mind that mobile number belongs to the integer, not the string. So mobile number, we have created a variable as mob number is equal to long parse long br.readline. Long was a data type we initialized in the previous slide. So we are using long parse long in the bracket br.readline. So here long dot parse long, this syntax will help you to accept the number that is a combination of 10 numbers. Next one again system.out.print, the statement should print as amount. So amount, we have converted that amount as a variable as amt. Amt is nothing but amount integer.parseInt. So integer.parseInt is the syntax will help you to accept the information. I will show you all those steps in the output part, output terminal. br.readline is used to accept the input whatever you do. Now here we are inputting how many kinds are? First one was the name, then coach, then mobile number, then amount. These are the things we have to accept. So this is the section block 2. So the next one is program section block 3. So in this what we are going to do is we are going to update the conditions. We have given 5 conditions here. So let us discuss one by one. If in this program in this block I am going to take the highlighter to understand. So here if the coach dot equals ignore case, this method of string will help you to ignore the uppercase and the lowercase. So you can see here first AC. So the first AC, when you are typing in the output terminal, you can type it uppercase or lowercase or combination of uppercase or lowercase or only uppercase or only lowercase. Whatever the combination you write, it should ignore the cases and it should accept the first AC underscore AC. Now in this first AC, what was the condition given in the table? Total amount is equal to amount plus 700. The amount whatever you add, that plus 700 is the condition. Else if means you have one more condition. So second condition will be second AC, and again you will be paid 500 rupees. Else if coach dot equals ignore case third AC, so the amount plus 250 will be added. So this is the condition. Let us go to the next block. So program section block 4. Here what all things you have to display. Okay, so here to display, the first thing is you have to use the method as void display in the open and closing bracket. Okay, system.out.println name. So we have initialized in the block 2. Now plus name will invoke the initialization, and whatever the exception took place, whatever the input has taken, that should be printed in this block. Second one, system.out.println coach. So once the coach is printed, the coach condition, first AC, second AC, third AC, anything, anyone, that has to be printed in this place. The next one is system.out.println total amount. Again total amount will be initialized. And the last one is system.out.println mobile number plus mob number will invoke mobile number and put the mobile number. So here 4 things you need to understand. Plus name will invoke name, plus coach it will invoke coach, plus total amount it will invoke total amount, plus mob number it will invoke mobile number. This is the block 4. The next one, in the program they have asked to create an object of the class. So what was the class name? Class name was railway ticket. So public static void main string arguments. So this is the syntax we are using, throw IO exception. Now the real matter starts. We are creating the object of the class railway ticket object we are creating. So whenever you use the keyword new, means you are creating the object of the railway ticket. Okay, so railway ticket obj is equal to new railway ticket. This syntax when you use, it is understood that you are creating an object of the class. So once you create an object of the class, you need not have to use railway ticket again and again. So only thing is you have to use object obj. Okay, only thing you have to use object obj. I am showing you the arrow mark here. Okay, now object dot accept. So what all exception we took, that should be printed, that is object dot accept. Second one is object dot update. What all update we did in the previous block, it has to be print. The last one is object dot display. What all display has to be taken place in the previous slide, that has to be printed. This is the block 5. Okay, this is how the object will be created by the class name. Railway ticket obj is equal to new railway ticket. Okay, so now railway ticket is converted into object, that is obj. So all 3 blocks, all 3 methods accept, update and display should be asked by object only. So once we finish this, we'll go to the next block. So this is the output. So name, coach, mobile number and amount was initialized, and Manjunath Nayak is the name accepted. First AC coach, it is accepted, mobile number is accepted, and the total amount is also accepted. This is the output of this program. Hope you have understood this section B, first kind of program using library classes. Hopefully you have understood. Thank you so much my dear students. We will take up a new topic in the next class. See you then. Bye.